Hey people, what's up? Hidden Shinobi Games here with another build video. In this one I'll be talking about my HEXO hybrid build that I'm running. And if you guys like it, you can kind of make something similar to it if you want to. I'm not the best builder, just to let you know. But I still got like a lot of work to do and practice with making different builds and whatnot. But the HEXO build is pretty much one of my best builds in this game here. So, getting right into it. As you can see, I have it's my DPS HEXO build, 381,000 DPS for my lightweight M4. It has 23.3 base damage, 18% enemy armor damage with Deadly, Adept, and Vicious. Alright. With the mods, I am using the Rug Mini Reflex Sight, 650 crit chance, 6% headshot damage, 4% crit damage. I'm not going to say all of these, I'm just going to go through them so you can look at them real quick and see what mods I'm using on them. And with these mods plus Vicious, not using Adept, like keeping Adept unusable right now, but with just Vicious active, as you can see, my crit chance for this lightweight is at 32.50, crit damage is at 81. I also have my mask I'm going to go to soon that has 4% crit chance on it too, so that helps a lot. I'm using the AUG with it has Determined, Talented, and Adept. I use Determined to get my signature skill back quickly, as well as any other skills. Talented for the extra skill power. Using this increases my skill power to like 232 or 220,000. So the mods here, as you can see, 18 crit damage, 3 crit chance, 6 headshot. We got 120, 4, 6, quick fire, 18 crit damage, 19 headshot, all that good stuff. So these are the mods I'm running for the AUG. Now the main thing I've been focusing on in the build was how to have a good amount of DPS with a good amount of toughness as well as a good amount of skill power. Now if you notice, there are a lot of people out there who have this amount of DPS or more, or even a little less, but their toughness is around like 280, 270. As you can see, mine's at 300, and their skill power is at like 170 or 160 something, possibly 180. So as you can see, I believe personally this build is kind of one of a kind, to where you can have DPS, toughness, and skill power. You rarely see something like that. So I'm gonna go over to the rest of the rest of the pieces, of my gear. Starting with this chest piece, which is a rapid chest piece with 1996 armor rolled on it. It has 16,000 health, 8% skill haste, 26% increased kill XP, which I wish was on ammo capacity. That's what's killing me right now. As you know, rapid increased cooldown for skills, 15%. It has 1271 stat roll on firearms. Probably worded that wrongly. The mods I'm using is a 266 electronic mod with skill power, 3,200, and a 267 electronic mod with health on it. Going to move into the mask, I have 996 armor on the mask. These rolls on electronics. 4% crit chance, 15% disorient resistance. And it has a firearms mod, 261 with 3,100 skill power. I have using the Sherbo knee pads. It has what is this rolled on? 1270 firearms rolled on with the 267 firearm mod, 3% skill haste, and a 6% first aid self heal. 16,000 health, almost max roll health, which is pretty good. Armor's not bad too, 1636. I'm using for the holster, I'm using a classified final measure with 994 armor, 1377 firearms, 1377 stamina, 1400 electronics, and 7% skill haste. Definitely need that skill haste for this build. My gloves are firearm skull gloves. 1263 roll on it in firearms with 5% crit chance. That's the other thing I have crit chance on, the gloves. 8% skill haste, and then almost max roll assault rifle damage, 1324. I wish the armor was higher. as well as the firearms that make this build much better. And then I have my specialized backpack with rolled on 1263 electronics with the 260. What was that? 265 electronics with electronic mod with skill haste. And then I have 2 first aid self heals, as well as I have a self heal mod on the final measure holster. So this is the gear I'm running. It comes out to be 29% skill haste, which is good. And what I did was I put on two items with electronics, and that got me to around 170. And then, you know, I like skill haste a lot, I really do, but I sacrifice my skill haste so I can, you know, give myself more skill power. Also, while trying to maintain the 300,000 toughness mark. Now I know I can increase my firearms by bringing my toughness down, or even the skill power down, but here's what I'm mainly relying on. Remember I told you that my lightweight M4 crit chance is 3250. So because of the amount of skill power that I have, I'm using the range pulse, and what that gives me is 22.30% crit chance and crit damage. And because I also have, remember I said I have adept on the lightweight M4 too. So let's forget about the pulse real quick. Let's just say I use the pulse without the pulse activating all the stats. Using the pulse will make adept proc, and then that will bring my crit chance from 3250 to 40%. Now adding the pulse in it will, the 40% plus the extra 22, I'm maxed out at crit chance. Crit damage is going to go around 100 something. I'm not doing the math right now, but the crit chance is going to be maxed out, which is the cap for the crit chance is 60%. So the 40 plus the 26 is 60. So pretty much every other shot, as you can see here, is going to be a crit shot. So I'm going to do it in the body. So this is without the pulse. Alright. Now this is with the pulse, and I'm going to let adept proc in there. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, pretty much every other shot is a crit chance shot, and then of course DPS goes up a little bit. So this is my hybrid HEXO build. I think it's pretty good. The fact that I got 300,000 toughness and over 200,000 skill power. I'm using for skills. I'm using the overdose and the of course range pulse. The heal comes back 32 seconds minus the 15% from the rapid chest piece. Pretty good with me. I'm trying to, what I want to do, I wouldn't actually mind sacrificing the deadly for determined. So it's like my own personal, what talent is that? It's for, I forgot what talent it was, but it's like my own personal little skill haze booster. Oh, triage, like my own personal triage for the weapon. You're already seeing this on my all. This is pretty good for it too. All's pretty good. Got determined, talented, and adept. So, but this is my build. I think it's pretty good with the 23.3 damage with 300k toughness, 200k skill power. As you like, if I go back to my skill, this is how much my heal is putting out: 214,302 HP personally, like with the self heal mods for myself, 97 for Eli. So that's pretty darn good for this build. 32 seconds cooldown, which isn't bad. So this is my hybrid HEXO build. Looking like some other stats in here. I think I'm going to do that. Firearms is at 6,654. Stamina's pretty low, but I gotta use the other mods to get my health up, so not bad. Electronics 5,878. Weapon damage 23,338. Crit chance, DS 250, crit damage 81, headshot damage 87, accuracy 2%, stability 0. But yeah, that's the one thing. Stability is crazy, but the lightweight isn't that bad with stability, so I'm not worried too much. I could probably put some stability mods on and change that around. But I want to hurry up and try to get this video done because it's probably been too long anyway. All weapon damage 16%, skull gloves, sorry for damage bonus. Moving on, combat. 18% enemy armor damage, threat increase 50%, skill power 201. Fucking, I love that with this build. That I have that much skill power with that much skill haste and that much toughness. for this build. So I think I covered all the mods and for the weapons, the gear, and all that. So we're just going through this list. Survivability, toughness 300k, max health 201, with the armor being 3273, which is pretty good. You really want to be over 30% armor mitigation. So it's not bad. Health regeneration 10,000. All this other stuff is 0. Blind death. This crap that I really don't care about. I do care about disrupt though. I do care about that and all this other stuff. So as you can see, if you look at the bottom left, my next to gear score, I got a lot of electronics, a lot of firearms, definitely not that high, but still, that's pretty good. So like pretty much like one more thing. The reason why I have so much crit chance, because I already know I don't have the damage. A lot of people are running, you know, lightweight or Laval with over 25k damage, some even 27, 28k damage on their weapon, and they're shredding people. So the reason why I have the crit chance is so that way when I pop the pulse, since every other shot is going to be a crit shot, it's almost like, you know, my damage is doubled to pretty much match where their damage is. So, you know, I could be going against someone who doesn't have as much crit as I do, but they have more damage, but I can, you know, kind of put out the same amount of damage as them, if you see where I'm going with this, because of the crit damage, crit chance that I have on the M4. So I will have another video coming out soon with this build in action, so you can actually see it in Last Stand as well as the regular DZ. If you guys do like it, just give me a like on that screen there and put a comment down. If you don't like it, that's fine too. This is Cass, Hidden Shinobi Games, signing off, and peace out, everybody.